Hey guys, my name is Priscilla Elias, and in today's video I'm gonna share the biggest difficulties I find of being a YouTuber. Or maybe I should go further than that and say the biggest difficulties I find of being a new YouTuber. For the ones of you who are new here, I started out this channel about 7 months ago, and I just now hit my first 1,000 subscribers. And by the way, if you are one of these first 1,000 subscribers, thank you so much. If you're not, please consider being the next one. I talk about photography, and I know some of you who follow me here are also YouTubers or think about starting a YouTube channel. That's why I decided to share the biggest difficulties I find of being a YouTuber, especially a new YouTuber. If you started out your channel already, you probably know there are some big difficulties, and if you haven't done that yet, get ready for what's coming to you. The first difficulty I find of being a new YouTuber is having to be patient. I'm a doer. I've always been the kind of person who wants to do things as soon as possible. No excuses, no leave it for later. I like to do things and see instant results of what I'm doing. But the point is, the only thing you will be able to control when you start out a YouTube channel is the creation of your own content. You can work harder to create more monthly or weekly content, but that's about it. You won't be able to know right from the start how long it's gonna take for you to get views, subscribers, to monetize your channel and start making a living out of it. And even if you already know this information, going through this is quite hard sometimes. I've released over 40 videos on my channel already. I spend from 6 to 15 hours working on each of the videos, and nope, I still have not monetized my channel yet. So patience is the first big challenge I find of being a new YouTuber. The second one is related to the first one, which is working without making money. Be ready to do that for a couple of months, maybe years. Who knows? I knew from the start I was not gonna make money right from the beginning, so I worked for a fashion boutique where I saved up some money to go through this non-monetized year because I wanted to invest more time in creating YouTube content once I really started. So if you want to go full-time from the start, save up some money. Otherwise, the anxiety of not making any money might drag you down. And don't think affiliate marketing or big jobs will happen when you're just starting out. I mean, they might, of course, but I wouldn't suggest you count on that. The third difficulty I find of being a YouTuber is keeping consistency. And again, I think this is even harder when you're still not making a living out of it. I mean, other things come up and you might want or need to prioritize something else. That might make you produce less content and might end up taking you to produce and release less videos than you had planned. So my suggestion is you create a schedule and stick to it. Try starting with less videos, and if you realize you're able to do more, then slowly you can start increasing the amount of weekly or monthly content. The fourth challenge I face being a YouTuber is keeping the creativity going. There are weeks I can think of 6 to 10 good photography themes to talk about on my channel, and there are other weeks I cannot think of one. It's a challenge to keep inspired and to keep having good ideas that will sound good not only to you but also to your audience. So what I do to go through unproductive weeks is to always try to produce more in advance. I always try to have 3 to 4 topics and videos ready, or at least in ongoing process before the date of the release. That way I don't get stressed out if I go through days where I can't think of anything. With all of this said, by now you'll realize the 4 first topics align into one big topic, that is uncertainty. So number 5 is uncertainty. The uncertainty of how long it's gonna take for you to make a living out of what you really like to do. The uncertainty of making money out of your dream or not, the uncertainty of being creative or not, it is definitely a difficulty of being a new YouTuber. You gotta be able to handle it and know this is part of the game. I frequently watch videos of other small creators and I hear them talking about similar things also. It's part of the deal, you know? So be ready to face uncertainty. Another difficulty of being a new YouTuber is the social judgment. It's exactly as starting any other business. You will find people that will realize you're not making money yet and they will say, why don't you just find a job and get a regular pay slip? Be ready to go through it if you really want to be an entrepreneur. If you want to own your own business and make your own schedule, then don't let that hurt you. Just keep doing your thing. Not everybody will understand your reasons or your dreams, so no big deal. Just keep working and releasing your content on a regular basis. The next difficulty I had is related to the language itself. Some of you possibly don't know that English is not my native language. I'm Brazilian and I speak Portuguese. But since I live in Sweden and I intend to attract international clients and audience, I chose to use English not only to communicate to a broader audience, but also to communicate in a way that the audience where I'm living now can understand. Most people in Sweden speak English as well as most of the rest of the world. I don't speak English as I speak Portuguese. I can't go as fast with English as I would with Portuguese. I don't have all the vocabulary in English as I would have in Portuguese. So many times this is a big challenge to me. And by the way, I'm sorry if I eventually make mistakes. I'm doing my best, but sometimes it just happens. Finally, the last difficulty I find of being a YouTuber are skill limitations. When I started out this channel, I was not a videographer. I had not recorded one video in my entire life. I decided to embrace the challenge of learning how to make good videos. And I mean, I'm still working on it. But that takes time, and often I'm after learning new things to be able to produce more quality content that will meet my audience's expectations. So yeah, that's a challenge, and also that's something I like very much. And as a YouTuber, I think if you like learning, you've got a very powerful tool in your hands to keep improving your content video after video. Quite a few challenges, huh? But if you just hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, you will help me enormously to easily go through them. You can do that, can't you? Thanks so much for sticking around, guys. I hope you like this video. If you're a new YouTuber or if you're considering to start your channel, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear about your experience, concerns, and challenges, as I also always learn a whole lot from you. Also, please let me know if this topic is interesting to you or if it's something you don't want to hear much about on this channel. This is totally for you, and I would absolutely love to know how I can actually help you out. So that's all for today, guys. I will see you in the next video. Ciao!